Hey everybody, today is the 12th episode of the Remanent podcast. I'm your host, Orange Man, here with my subservient
Uh huh.
Aviator Man.
Yeah, the little minion, I guess.
Yes, a little minion that won't stop making
But
fun of me for
boy,
like Barry Dr.
but
Pepper.
boy, minion. Bear Dr. Pepper
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, I'm sure you have many insightful things to say about that,
But
don't
boy,
you?
minion. I'm pretty proud of that meme. It's pretty funny.
Where were you in the 1940s, minions? Where were you when the most despicable man
Have you ever seen
was
Have you ever
serving
seen Have you ever
dictator?
seen Nardwar? He does like interviews.
No,
He's
I
like
haven't.
this guy with like curly hair and glasses, and he usually asks like celebrities like questions. Like he's like, "Tyler the Creator, where were you on this certain day of this and this and this and that?" And the celebrities usually just shocked by how much knowledge Nardwar has figured out about the celebrity. It's like, how do you know that? How do you know that? And he's all like, well, we're supposed to know that. You're this celebrity, blah, blah, blah. And that's his whole gimmick that he knows every secret that those celebrities have.
That's funny.
So I can imagine.
Yeah, I've definitely seen some edits of just clips of that, like that one where it's like, "How do you keep your pants up?" And everyone's
Yeah, and
like,
then
"Belt."
they're like, how'd you know about that shit? He's like, we're supposed to know. So
I
me,
know that you wear a belt.
so I can imagine Nardwar asking this stuff. It's like, so minions, where were you during 1939 to 1945? Minions are like, but boy, and he's like, we're supposed to know. You're the minions. I can just imagine the whole interaction they have.
Uh, we were locked in an ice cave. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Cover up story, huh?
Yeah, but
That's
boy,
great
minion,
disinformation.
ice cave, minion, but boy, Hitler,
What do you think, baboy?
but boy, minion.
Baba Booey.
Nah,
Imagine if the
that's what the minions.
minions all said Baba Booey.
That's how they talk. They're like, but boy, but boy,
Baboy, Baba
but
Booey,
boy.
Baba Booey.
I don't know how they talk.
They're
Minion.
all. This is all just like, the creators of Minions need to be put on a stake. Like they were like, let's make the most insufferable creature, and everyone will love it.
Nah, they need to be put on a cross. I love the minions. Minions are
You love
great.
the
I
Minions.
love minions. They're so funny. They're yellow guys and they scream manically. I love it.
Damn, I'm sure you're in plenty of those Facebook mom groups.
Yes, I am. How'd you know? How'd you know?
I'm an expert at this stuff. It's my job.
Yeah, I love the minion memes where it's like where they usually the captions like you don't fuck with me and my family and it's a minion laughing. I love those. Or the one where it's like I buried a kid in Orange Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio, and then it's a minion like giggling. I love those ones.
Oh,
They're
that's
so
the
funny.
funniest one.
They're funny. I love minion memes.
Minion memes.
I'm excited for the new Minion movie.
I can't believe they're still doing that. I'm excited for Jurassic Park Dominion. You know
Oh,
why?
I'm also a huge Jurassic Park fan, but
Oh,
I
you
feel
are?
like there's only one reason why you're excited for the movie, and it's only one reason, and
Yeah.
it's a reason I keep harassing you to not talk about.
uh, because there's going to be a certain promotional soft drink that's going to be released with Jurassic Park Dominion.
Yeah, I know there is, and I'm not excited for it at all. I know I'm
What
taking
are you gonna
advantage of
do
that. I'm taking advantage
when
of
Barry
that.
Dr. Pepper returns? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get every single berry Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna throw it down the fucking sewer drain, all of it. Yeah, I'll take a drink. I'll take a little swig of it, and then immediately trash, 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 trash. No good.
You're gonna take a swig?
No good. No good. I already know what it's gonna taste like, but I still will taste it to see. Maybe they have changed the formula, I guess, or the taste of it.
I
Maybe
don't need to change the formula. It's great.
no,
It
no,
is.
it's not. I really hope they fix it in the future. So, um, we'll see when it comes out.
Mm,
Hmm.
I guess we will see. Uh,
But yeah, how's your progress in the new Backrooms video going?
yeah, I'm working on new Backrooms video. I think it's going pretty well. I'm done with almost everything besides like some camera animation, the shadows, and for some of the things I don't even need shadows, so it won't take long for that.
Yeah, you can't forget
Um,
about the shadows, man. Because last time
Yeah, they keep complaining about the shadows.
They keep
I don't
harassing you
know
about it.
why.
They keep harassing you about it.
Keep talking about the shadows. Even on a video where I made the shadows extremely visible.
Yeah,
It's just like
it's like
it's a 2D plane that's casting it. So
yeah,
it
it's
should be
like
perfect,
everyone.
but they're like, we don't see the shadows. It's right there.
I know that, but everyone always has to have like some snarky remark about it. They're all like, "Oh, the way you can tell this video is fake is the shadow isn't there." I'm like, oh, geez, thank you for pointing out. I would have never known. I would have thought this was super
Oh,
real.
forensic expert.
I
Here.
know. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done. You know, I really would have been fearing for my life.
I absolutely want the video to be indistinguishable from reality.
Exactly.
After all, that's why I have a bunch of terrifying creatures and worms.
I seriously thought you were in the Backrooms, Orange Man, but but thank the heavens, the comment section saved me.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just what you get with any popular video. I'm not gonna pull a William Osmond and be like, "Oh, why is the 1% of my comments sending me hate?"
Yeah.
Stop sending me hate.
Yeah, exactly. You already have like majority of your comments are already like praising it already and really supporting it. So there's no reason to really dog on your negative comments. I think it's funny to point them out because some of them are kind of funny, but it's not good to linger onto it too much.
But bro, I can't stress this enough. I'm so happy that I was able to rise past my Stoddy Boy meme video.
Thank goodness, bro, because that was literally just a meme you made.
Imagine if that was my biggest mark on YouTube or just the world in general. Freaking Snotty Boy meme template.
You just blow up on the Snotty Boy and then that's it.
Yeah, that one-hit wonder Snotty Boy meme template.
Oh, that would have hurt. That would have hurt.
5 levels. Pretty epic. Mm-hmm. Okay, on to the next person.
What I think is good with this new like I guess exposure you've gotten for the new videos you've uploaded. At least now, like the people who've seen that are going back in your older videos. Like I remember the return was like at 10,000 or 20,000, and then now it's been going up and up and up, and now it's like 78,000.
Oh yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm getting a ton of like, I guess they're called legacy views or something. Just a lot of people are going back through my videos because unlike the Snotty Boy template, people actually are interested in the Orange Man because I put the Orange Man in the Backrooms video.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that now the other stuff is starting to get recognition and really exposure. And same with the Doktor Skipper, the Doktor Skipper rant as well. I'm like, thank God. Like, hopefully that blows up too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Can we talk about Doktor Skipper?
Yeah, we can talk about him.
All right.
I don't give a damn.
I went on like some commentary YouTubers Discord server and like Doktor Skipper was in chat and like I don't want to be like, oh, I epically owned him, but like what I did is I confronted him.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I want to know what happened when Frankie was being harassed by your friends, and he just told me straight up that he did nothing.
There you go.
Which I guess I mean I didn't really know what to say because he was just very blatant about it. But I was like, well, that's not very cool.
Yeah, it caught you off guard. You were like, oh, this is not the response I wanted.
I'm like, okay, well, this guy's just a complete dick.
Yeah, he's an ass.
I thought
man.
he was gonna be like a little like remorseful for it.
No,
but yeah, I called him a cum nut and then left.
That's deserved. It's deserved. I really wish you would have not played that fucking video you had when recording. You said it was like a Keemstar video or something like that when you were recording. You said you recorded like.
Yeah. So I recorded the video of when I was confronting him, but I was still learning OBS at the time and I fucked it up. I could easily be made fun of this, but it's kind of funny because I was playing like Keemstar doing the Call Me Maybe dance, and what I didn't know is the audio was like blasting over the recording and you can't hear a single thing. But it's fine because I'm pretty sure like no one's gonna say that it wasn't what happened, and I had witnesses.
Okay, that's good.
So yeah,
you bring them up and they all just deny the fact that you confronted Skipper.
Yeah,
that'd be an epic L.
Yeah, but yeah, it sucks, but whatever. I'm here now to harass anyone who would harass Frankie or anything like that.
Yep, I'm here to harass Frankie. Confirmed.
Yeah, you're here to harass Frankie. I'll allow you. No one else.
I'm allowed to harass Frankie. So.
Yeah.
I'm still excited. Speaking of Frankie, I'm excited to work on his backroom. Not the backroom. Backrooms. I know he's working on that, and then
He's got a lot of videos in the works. The Iceberg video is still
yeah, that's
in
the
works.
biggest project he's working on, and he literally was waiting for me to upload Void 2. Then he said I'll start working on Iceberg once you upload Void 2, because Void 2 is mentioned in the Iceberg. So I was like, oh, Frankie, you don't gotta do that. He's like, no, I want to do that. I was like, all right, I guess.
All right, that's lit. Is he like finishing it up now? Does he still have considerable
he's starting to jump back into it now. He's kind of just waiting on for me to start recording my parts. Let me see who else. I think he's waiting for. I'm not sure if Jerry did his parts already. I know Sideshow and Soul have to do their parts, but I'm not sure if they're gonna ever get to it. So we'll see their parts, and then Frank already. I think he recorded his dialogue already. So I think the only ones who've got it done was you and Frankie at the moment.
All right.
I still got a lot to do because we're planning like a skit with me and Frankie. So it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be real funny.
I like all these collabs that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Frankie's like putting together the. He's actually putting the Travelers of the Omniverse to good use.
I know. You hear Barry always talking about it. Travelers of the Omniverse. Travelers of the Omniverse. Ooh. I'm not making fun of him. I just think it's funny to exaggerate. You know what he's saying. You know. And then Frankie out here, Alpha Chad. You guys will. He's like, you guys will play in my video.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care what your opinion is. You will be in my video.
Yeah. So I don't want to like keep saying like having these parts of the podcast where I'm like my future plans, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm doing my plans as fast as I can, but basically my plan is that I'm going to finish this new Backrooms video.
Okay.
And this entire time I'm gonna try and do some of the finale, but it's just obviously slowed down because of this.
Yeah.
And I. Which sucks, but I also wanted to work on this thing for the Backrooms for Frankie, and also there's this thing Jerry reached out to me for, which I'm gonna try and help him with.
Okay.
It's gonna be a new thing involving like face tracking and stuff.
Oh, is it? I don't want to spoil it, but I think I know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we're talking about the same thing. I'm not one. Yeah, I don't know if he talked to you about it.
Yeah, I won't say nothing. Because I don't want to get ruined by this
secret projects.
Yeah, because I know he posted something in our group, but I don't want to assume that's what you were hoping I'm working on.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's his newest video.
Okay,
it's gonna be like a month down the line.
Okay, this is someone else then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've kind of already gotten my future goals already out of the way. Like with Void 2, that was the biggest like hurdle I had to get over, and
yeah, that was pretty lit.
I'm glad I got it over with, and I'm okay with the result I came out with. I think it was more than okay. So I know.
What were you thinking as Diablo while you were just like floating down the river?
Oh, it was
watching the kid.
It was epic. Not gonna lie. Like, I know I had the Air Forces on, so that I was mostly thinking about my shoes. I was like, no, my Air Forces, no.
They're floating above the water.
No, my Air Forces, because they were in the water and I didn't want to get them creased.
They got the air. It's the air.
But I'm still wearing those. I cleaned them up and I'm still wearing them to work. So, managed to save the Air Forces. I'm glad, because I'm a huge shoe snob. I guess I like my shoes.
Do you have just a pair, or do you have a collection?
I want a collection. I haven't really gone my way to get a collection yet. I kind of just have like 3 pairs. I have like a white pair of Air Forces, obviously my black pair, and then I got some Cortezes, but those are dirty because I wore those like every day.
Oh boy!
But I plan to become like a shoe entrepreneur, having shoes and in my closet, and then the Aviator Man shoe collection. But I don't know. Maybe if later down the line, if I ever do get big, I think I would like to do a shoe design in the future. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah.
So
wait, Aviator shoes?
Yeah,
Aviator
baby.
Shoe Company?
Yeah,
Yo, it's
baby.
gonna be more popular than Nikes.
Yes, sir.
You have any ideas for shoe designs?
That'd probably be. I have a couple designs. Probably some casual like low shoes for like skating and stuff like that. One for high tops, because I like high top shoes, which what Air Forces kind of are, but like more of like the Converse. And then I want some fucking boots, like for those punk motherfuckers, like Doc Marten
Yeah.
boots, like the big heavy punk boots. I think those are cool. I don't think
Some
I'd ever.
real heel raisers.
Yeah, I don't think I'd wear them personally, but I do think they're cool. So
Yeah.
I think they're really cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
And then I'd put like the aviator goggles on like the tongue of the shoe, so it's kind of like in the middle of the shoe, which I think is
oh,
cool.
you have the aviator glasses as like a logo.
Yeah, I think that'd be sick.
Yeah, that would. All right. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that about you. I didn't know you were interested in shoes.
Shoe fashionista. I love shoes.
Yeah, I just have like I don't know. I guess like 3 pairs of shoes. One's like my casual, which I wear almost all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Another one's like fancy-ish, which I wear like for just special occasions. And then like boots, I guess rubber boots.
Okay, okay. Are you do you like a certain brand, or it's just kind of like you get whatever shoes you want?
Yeah, I just pulled like the cheapest thing off Amazon or whatever my parents
Okay.
recommend to me.
No, I'm a Nike a Nike I guess expert. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Nike stuff. I know it sounds very like a corporate slave. Like yes, I love Nike. Like, but I think they're cool. I think the shoes are still banging and rocking. I know Adidas. They make all right shoes. They only have like one pair of lines I think that are good, but they're okay. But I think Nike's dominating the fashion style when it comes to shoes.
All right.
It's hard to deny that.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah, but what is it? Back to Void 2. What I was thinking about the river.
yeah.
I won't spoil while I was in the river, but I was in the river. I know I was kicked in. Water was surprisingly warm. I think it was like we recorded this during the summer, so I think Matt, the guy that plays Void, he was like sweating like a motherfucker. So like we were all sweating. So honestly, it was more of like, thank God, like I'm cooled down. So, but
Oh, nice.
I do have some behind the scene clips of Void 2. I'm planning to. I think I'm gonna have Barry do it, but he doesn't want to use Premiere Pro, so I think I might do it. It's kind of like I'll figure it out, but there's gonna be some behind the scenes bloopers that might come out. I'll put it in an unlisted video or something, but I think I'm working on that. That's something I kind of plan on doing, but I am working on skits again. I have like 3 skits written already, so I'm planning to start.
damn,
I'm
really?
planning to start those and getting those ready.
You also, so you're interested in doing more skits. You also said that you want to do more commentary, right?
Yeah, more of just talking about stuff, and I know I was gonna talk about the jelly bean situation, but now that's kind of died already. So I kind of I missed my window of opportunity to talk about it, because I was gonna talk about the social commentary channels just completely like being very repetitive on their jelly bean videos. Or like, jelly bean said this cringy thing. Can you believe that? So
Yeah, just like this is why we can't have good things.
yeah, because
You know,
commentary
this is why we can't
channels
make fun of
they
people.
just keep they're no better than the cringe. You know what I mean? Because they're becoming cringe by, in a sense, it's not her. It can be like maybe a slight degree of harassment, because it's just constant. You know, like what Leafy did, like then 10 videos of fucking Pokimane. So, I think that stuff is degenerate and very not based, you may say. So
Yeah.
it's cringe. Just make your one video and move on, bruh.
Yeah. But there's a lot of more online drama now, you know.
Mhm.
I think one thing that's been happening is ISHOWSPEED. You know that guy. You like a lot of his.
God is good. God is great.
great.
God is good. I love him. He's kind of funny. He is fucked though in the head, but he is funny.
Yeah. So this guy on Twitter called him out. His name's like Jake Sucky or something.
Okay.
And he was like, ISHOWSPEED made a joke about women needing to go back to the kitchen or back and do the dishes.
Oh
to,
my
like,
God, really?
Some girls playing video games on Valorant or something.
Mhm.
And and then he pulls up a clip that's not even like recent. It's like pretty old.
Yeah.
And and then somehow that blows up. It gets like 100,000 likes. As of recording this.
Yeah.
Like he posted this not that long ago. So yeah, just everyone's on the frenzy for Speed now. Like everyone's like wanting to demand him to stop being so evil and bigoted, you know.
Mhm. The thing is, I don't know if it's a character if he's playing or not. So I can't really say he needs to stop doing that because some of the stuff is fucking funny. Like he'll go out of his way to say some fucked up shit, bro. Like, and the thing is, I can't tell if it's a character or not because I just can't tell.
You know what I think?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think these people are just extremely soft.
Uh-huh.
And they want to reshape the internet to be this extremely soft and always walking on eggshells environment.
Yeah.
But that's not realistic. And
Yeah.
I think I don't just want to be neutral on like having all this like offensive humor on the internet. I actually want to promote it because you want to know something? I want people to know, to be constantly reminded that there are awful people online. And
Yeah.
there will always be terrible scum online. And that's the problem that we have now. People think that because everyone talks all censored and bubbly that they're all safe. And that's why we have problems of Discord grooming, right? Because people will go online, think they're all safe, they're in their little community, their bubble, and then they find out, then they get like manipulated by some 30-year-old.
Yeah.
On Discord.
Yeah, I get you.
It's a false sense of like security created by just this need to like not have offensive comedy or just stuff that honestly, and offensive goes anyway. It's just it's what you personally are offended by, what you don't like.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why comedy is subjective, why some people won't like humor while others will, because if something is offensive, then there's obviously going to be people that don't find it funny.
Yeah.
It's not,
and I hate the idea that like, you know, like it's always so common to just go out of the way to cancel somebody for humor that they don't agree with and stuff like that. It's like you can't just go do that. It's I think that's fucked up, you know what I mean? Like that's like saying like if somebody said they liked Berry Dr. Pepper, you know what I mean? I should go out of my way to go cancel them and to be like, no, you're wrong and you should get deplatformized and blah 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 blah. And you know, with the you know you know what I mean? But you know, I excuse it, I allow it, you know, I'll be like, all right, you know, they still should have their freedom and such and allowed to have whatever opinion they want. You know, I may disagree about their opinion on the soda, but you know, they should still be able to, you know, keep going on their life on the internet and posting things aren't really that aren't hurting anybody.
Yeah, that's perfect metaphor.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect metaphor. There's no other metaphor for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that's why I made that PSA video like about Void 2. I was like, I gotta make sure I don't get fucking canceled for this shit, bro. Because I know the Yuma community, people were getting canceled like left and right for, you know.
Oh, is that okay? Look, I personally, when I saw that video, I was like, okay, like if you really felt like you need to post that, that's okay, but I don't really think it was necessary.
Yeah,
are there people like locally that are like attacking people?
Yeah, there's people getting canceled for saying certain things. I think it's deserved for the people, not for cancel, but obviously these people are the people that are getting canceled at Yuma have like actual degenerate like stuff about them in their past, but. Cause the thing is, I could see down the line, because my friend Matt, the guy that plays Void, because obviously he said some slurs and stuff like that. And he's afraid of being canceled because he's part of the Yuma community of drumming and stuff like that, and he's very well known.
That's screwed up, man.
Very well known. So I kind of just wanted to defend him and be like, all right, I'll make this video to kind of just to say, hey, these are fictional and blah 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 blah. Like they don't reflect us. They don't at all. You know what I mean? Like, and I think I've made it pretty clear when I said like I'm not a Japanese guy or I'm not a fucking racist motherfucker who's misogynistic. You know, I'm not that in real life. So that's kind of.
I mean, I wouldn't be around people that like think those kinds of jokes are like just life ruining worthy.
Yeah, and that's why I posted saying like if you don't like that content, I don't recommend you continuing, because I don't want you going out of your way to go attacking or harassing creators because you didn't like the content. You know what I mean? This is what we do. We want to continue doing offensive content, obviously with more taste, but again, we made it because like it's kind of a heads up for people who who I guess are soft people or don't like really offensive content. This is more of like a heads up, like, hey, we don't recommend you guys watch this. So
Yeah, but I don't know. These people just people that are like this already aren't the kind that just like hit the mute or block.
yeah,
Right?
exactly. Like if there's something I don't like, I'm not gonna continue. I'm not gonna go out of my way to put a comment and be like, no. But if the post is obviously wrong factually, yeah, I'll say something. But if it's humor, I don't think it's funny, I'll be like, yeah, I'll just stop following it and not really continue with it. So
Ratioing him isn't enough. I want this man dead.
yeah, exactly. People gotta go out of their way to be like, no, I want him hung by a fucking rope in the middle of fucking London or some shit, man.
And people ask why we were so brutal in the past in like the Victorian times or Roman ages or past.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be like, you're like, you know what? I don't like these type of cookies. Excuse me? You don't like these type of cookies? Police! Police! Hang this man at once! Now! Burn him!
Like, they're like, oh, it's because the government or whatever society they grew up in taught them to think that way. No, that's human nature. Okay, we're seeing it now. Like right now, we are in a society that can like control this like insane aggression that's in human, like just embedded in our genes. But we're always going to want to form just groups and then just ravage each other.
Yeah, exactly, man, exactly.
And you just, I don't know, just ascend above it. Call it cringe.
Cringe.
But yeah, as I said in my TikTok video, I say just I call out things for being wrong, but then I act like I know everything, but I don't. But yeah, that's but yeah, Speed getting attacked on Twitter is the most recent thing that's happened.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't been canceled sooner. Like he said some questionable stuff like the N-word hard R and all this shit. And
I mean he's black, so the people that would have a problem with it wouldn't mind.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But no, even black people were being canceled for saying the hard. It depends like which N-word. It's the obviously.
Yeah.
It's obviously the hard R.
We've got off the deep end.
Yeah, it's the hard R N-word that usually black people tend to be like, we shouldn't say that one. You know what I mean? Obviously, they say obviously
it's black enough anymore.
Yeah, they obviously. I know a lot of black people say like N-word with an A, but with the hard R, it's kind of like it's a little questionable because it's more of like a slur and blah 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 blah. Obviously, I know black people can use it on like themselves because they know that it's not serious. Like same with like Mexican people and Hispanic people, like myself and other Hispanic friends.
Hey,
we say
gringo.
Gringo is something I've been called before. I don't really care anymore, but I still say it sometimes. But I know another one is warning. It is beaner. That's another one that is we commonly use all the time here and there. I haven't used it really often anymore, but I know that's another one. Wetback is a very big one as well.
Did you hear about the cracker controversy?
I did not. I'm assuming it's just white people being really offended by the cracker term.
Yeah, it was that, and then just like a huge pushback by like Twitch politics people saying that like they can call anyone they want cracker, but they can still hold people by the standard of never saying like slurs like the N-word. So yeah, just both sides like it was like two extremes fighting, but like they're all slurs.
Yeah,
it's just people don't care about cracker as much as.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, cracker it has no real like guttural hitting. There's no like. I can imagine there was history behind the word, maybe in like the 1950s and such and stuff like that. But I don't know. Nobody takes cracker seriously because it doesn't seem that offensive, and it in itself is just it's a fucking cracker. I don't know. It's just I don't view that offensive. Like if I were to be called gringo, that I'd be a little bit like I guess, but I don't know. So. So like it depends. Like if someone were to call me gringo like as a joke, I wouldn't care because I understand they're joking. You know what I mean? Like with close friends and such. But like if like a random Hispanic dude, if he cut me in line or something like that, and he decided to throw in if, like, pinche gringo or something like that, then I'd be like, oh, come on now. Come on. Like you said, context really matters, and if it all depends if they have real intention of using these words or not. So
yeah, I don't know. We're talking about slurs and all that again, but
slurs, yes,
it's fine to say.
I love slurs.
It's fine to say cracker in a joking context because it should be fine to say the N word in a joking context. But these people are like saying that you can't say cracker. You can't say the N word while you can say cracker because they have a double standard. And
yeah, it really does. There's also a lot of like it also depends on a lot of people like to say like, well, who's had their most oppression in the past, or who had the most stuff like this in the past.
Oppression Olympics.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Who had the most like oppressed history, and that's why we can't say this stuff because they're linked to oppressive history in the past and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's like okay, it's like if I were to call an Irish man a slave, like as a joke, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of Irish people wouldn't really care for it anymore, but I know a lot of Irish people were treated with a lot of racial like discrimination and oppression in the past. There was bathrooms dedicated to Irish people and stuff like that, and
yeah,
you know what I mean. But nobody's really talking about that. It's majority just black people, because I do know that. I do know black people were discriminated in the past, but we've reached a point where and now where like yes, there is racist people, but we don't take those people seriously. We don't we're not holding their
racist people on all sides.
Yeah, we don't hold those people to value anymore. We have
black supremacists.
Yeah, we have like, I understand. Yes, there's not as many black people.
2022. It's we're at the point now where just anyone can be racist against.
Yeah,
anyone.
we're so diverse at this point.
It's all the same.
I know a lot of black people are saying like, well, why isn't there?
The racist community is the most tolerant and inclusive community of them all.
Yeah, and I hear a lot of black people say like, why isn't there like a lot of like, for example, like I know my dad, he's into baseball card collecting, and there's one controversy, I guess, saying like, why isn't there a lot of black baseball card collectors? And I tend to say this is because majority of Americans are white or lighter complexion. You know what I mean? It's not our fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what are we supposed to do about that?
One thing I want to talk about is I was watching this show called For All Mankind on Apple TV.
Yeah.
And there was like the lady who was black was like, how many astronauts have we recruited into the agency? And then like the guy gives a number, and then she was like, how many of them are black? And then he gives like another number, and I'm like, wait, hold on a second. And I just put in the calculator and do simple division, and it's like it's overrepresented of the black population.
Yeah.
And like that it was supposed to be like an own, right? That because there were so few, but it was actually just it was more percentage wise than there are of that racial.
Yeah, it's like because
population.
Majority of the population isn't black. You know what I mean? Like it's a very I know there's a big percentage of black people, but majority of Americans aren't black. It's usually it's always mixed with like other races and white and very like European complexion and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And honestly, America is I can think of the most diverse country I can think of. Obviously, excluding like states like maybe like Arizona, Sweden, or like Southern California, or maybe like certain northern states. You know what I mean? There's always one state full of like certain, like Alabama, full of fucking black people. I never knew that. I was full of like buttfuck like redneck people, man. You know what I mean? Like I literally thought that, and then my family, because
they got both hoods there.
Yeah, my family they moved to Alabama, and I was asking like, well, how many rednecks did you see, or how many white people did you see? I was like, because I figured that was the majority like of people there, but no, literally full of black people, and I was like, really? And that really caught me off guard. I was like, damn. So it really shows like you could think of a state being so like stereotypically like white and redneck, but you'll be completely shocked by the opposite end. You know what I mean? So. It's crazy. Like Arizona, people think of it as like full of like southern white cowboys and blah blah blah, but no, it's full of like Hispanic people, a lot of Hispanic and Mexican people. So, so it does blow my mind. So you definitely like there is certain states where majority of certain races do have say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh boy. Well,
But
yeah,
that's race stuff. It's interesting stuff.
FBI. Yeah. Let's think of all the things that connect to race. And we're talking about race. Let's think of all the racial
Hmm.
animosities in our society.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
race is stupid anyway.
I know there's
Let's cancel race.
cancel all races, all of it.
Yeah.
Every race. We're gonna paint everybody a single color. We're gonna paint everybody. We'll paint them like a beige gray. How about that?
Yeah.
I think that's a fair color. We can't really. There's no way we can figure out how to discriminate people based off groups, right?
Why do you think the gray aliens are in UFOs and are like traveling?
That's why they're
because they all
superior.
painted themselves
They're
gray.
superior, bro. They figured out how to.
They deleted race.
They deleted it, bro. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna be all the same color. It's easier that way. And there's no argument there.
Yeah. Boy.
But I wonder if there was other aliens that were a different shade that thought, well, how about my shade? How about we go all my shade?
Yeah, that's gonna be the next thing. Well, once we're all like traveling the universe and stuff, we're gonna come across different like species of aliens, and that's gonna be the new racism.
Yeah, we're gonna kill aliens straight up.
Either we're gonna kill aliens or aliens are gonna kill us, and then we're gonna be screaming 2,000 years later about how oppressed we were and how we deserve reparations under the
Exactly.
alien.
I can imagine myself if I put myself in a Cairo chamber, a Cyro chamber, and I wake up 2,000 years later, and everybody's like futuristic and stuff, flying and shit like that, and I'd be like, man, back in my day, I had to walk to my fucking fridge.
Yeah. I didn't have to have Zuckerbot over here.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
Bring it over.
I back in my day, yeah, we had VR helmets, but all we were able to do was just dress up as anime avatars and catfish people.
Yeah. An argument that I think I want to move on from race, but an argument that I've heard some people say that I think it's dumb is like saying like white isn't even a race. I mean that's true, but because it can be split up to like Anglo, German.
Yeah.
Irish, Nordic, or Scandinavian, also Slavic, but same with black, same with
exactly. Black people, you know what I mean.
Indian.
So black people can be very diverse as well. You know what I mean. So every skin color
like,
can be.
In this specific like country or just in the modern world, we have these categories just by like major differences among like groups of people.
Mm-hmm.
And like they don't need to mean anything, but like we're just making them mean something now. So
yeah, exactly.
Okay, well,
but yeah. I would like to talk about the metaverse stuff. That's something I'm interested in talking about. I don't know if it'll ever get big. I don't know if you ever saw there was a post on Coca-Cola where they posted there was like they were taking pride in sharing a virtual drink, the first virtual drink in the metaverse.
Oh, no.
Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. Coca-Cola.
That sounds horrible.
Virtual.
Coca-Cola
metaverse.
launches virtual drink inside the metaverse that you can try today. What?
Coca-Cola launches virtual drink inside the metaverse, and you can try it today. So this is posted on April 5th.
Oh no! So it doesn't even like make anything. You can't taste it. It's virtual. It's not even interacting with you in real life or your taste buds or anything. It's simply visual information presented to you on a screen on a toaster taped to your face.
Yeah, it's on Twitter. They posted it on their damn Twitter. It's like a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, which is worse.
Zero sugar. Well, I think it's zero everything. It's quite literally just a couple pixels.
It's nothing. It's physically nothing. We can't touch it. We can't drink it. What's the fucking...
You know what? I think look I think the metaverse is gonna fail, but I do think virtual stuff will take some hold into like daily life. I like the idea of like grabbing products in like a virtual store and putting them in a cart, and like I don't know, a couple hours later a truck arrives at your house with the items you put in your cart.
Mm-hmm.
But just the idea of these pointless things that we're doing, in with these platforms and programs it's dumb. I don't know. It's really just like diluting the capabilities these things have. Have you seen that one video of someone like shopping in the metaverse, and like they have like a toilet seat and they just throw it at some like virtual lady, and they like crash into a fish tank?
I did not see that.
It's funny. Let me see if I can pull it up.
All right.
But yeah, what do you think of all this?
Yeah, I definitely agree on like buying things and it'll be delivered to your house and stuff like that. What I can imagine in the future later on is where like you know how like movie theaters, they claim they have 4D and all it is like a sniff board. You scratch and sniff on a certain part of the movie and you just smell what's going on in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I went to I went to see the Batman a second time, and we went to a special theater called the 4DX.
Whoa.
It has like a bunch of these like chairs with like motors on them, so like it moves around when like the characters get jolted around, and there's like air blasts and stuff. But like it's not that good, but I guess it's.
But yeah,
interesting.
That's something I can imagine with VR that could happen. Like they'll probably have like a certain type of like probably like chemical inside the VR headset, and if you're in a certain area where they, I guess, coded it to have a certain smell, like the VR headset could possibly shoot a spray out that like, I guess, mixes certain chemicals to have that certain smell what you're smelling there. That's something I could think that could happen in the future.
I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I think like it'd be too expensive and wasteful to try and develop technology to like immerse other senses other than. I think the only important things is your sight and touch. Right?
Yeah.
I maybe like I think eventually we'll like do something with like, I don't know, there'll probably be like jackets or something that can like like press on your skin, and you can like feel like whatever is like touching you or hitting you.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
And they'll also I think treadmills that where you can run like 360 degrees around it will become more accessible too, so you can run around.
Yeah, that's already kind of a thing already, so I think that's kind of cool.
But yeah, but yeah, unless we can do something where you like get plugged into the virtual reality like in your dreams or something, I don't think we'll ever reach a point where like you can fall and like it feels realistic, or you can taste stuff, or like a wide range of things easily.
Yeah.
Like in I'm going on a tangent, but in that one movie, Ready Player One,
Yeah.
I remember seeing like the characters floating in zero gravity, and like they were like on their sides as they were like dancing or like moving around in zero gravity. But that's not what would happen in real life, because they're not actually being turned sideways.
Yeah, exactly.
They're walking on a treadmill. That can't happen. And I mean, I maybe it could be faked, but it's like it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, exactly. The only way we'd ever be able to experience like falling and stuff like that is we have like actual like wires connected to us, and they're connected to a giant like studio or like warehouse or something that's connected to like, you know, pulleys that can pull you up and drop you whenever like that's simulated in the game. That's the only way I can think that can be kind of shared similarly to the actual game if you were to fall off of something or something like that.
Yeah.
But we won't be able to experience none of that today, or maybe even this century. Honestly, it'll probably be like, I don't know, maybe like, I'm gonna say a couple 100 years from now, you'll probably experience that. Or who knows? You know, maybe if society really does advance fast enough to really catch up to these certain things, you know, maybe we can experience it. I know Elon Musk is already building fucking ships to fucking Mars and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
who really knows? Oh yeah, speaking of like Mars, have you ever heard of this mission called Project Artemis? It's from NASA.
I think so. I need to be catch up on that, because when I think of Artemis, I think of the book by the same guy that made The Martian that I read. where it's about the moon.
Yeah,
basically,
basically they're gonna build a space station on the moon. This is like an actual mission they've been working on, and I think I heard of this mission like 5 years ago or something like that. But it's actually coming into fruition where they're actually like setting up the rockets already, like from out of their giant rocket building. I don't know, they're building, but
yes, their space launch system that they've been working on for 40 years.
Mm-hmm. But they're saying they're gonna set up a space station on the moon, so it's gonna be orbiting the moon, and I believe they're gonna have another rocket that's gonna orbit the moon to launch to Mars, where they're gonna build an actual station on Mars.
Yeah, it's like a low gravity international space station.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, that is so fucking cool. I'm like, and I really hope this shuts the fucking NASA conspiracy motherfuckers up. Because these guys annoy me so fucking much. They're like, the moon was fake. Look at this image. If you turn up the brightness of the image, you can see the image artifacting. You see how there's squares around the moon? They photoshopped it so the moon was faked on there. I'm like, bruh, it's just lighting artifact. Are you fucking stupid? I swear to fucking God.
I remember debating like flat earthers on Instagram before I even had a YouTube channel. I was just like trying to like argue with them, trying to talk sense into them.
Yeah.
You're like, look, I know you can't see a curve when you're on the ground, but that's because your point of view is literally too low to see the horizon dip.
Exactly. We're so fucking tiny, bro. Like just a perspective of to see the moon, not the moon, the curve would be so high up. You know what I mean? Like thousands and thousands of feet up.
They're like, nah. I was walking for a good like 10 miles and I didn't see the curve.
So fucking stupid, bro.
I was walking on the shore and I never saw the curve.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cap on this guy. And I will always cap on this guy. The Raps podcast guy. I was kind of friends with for a bit. This motherfucker, oh my fucking God, he was so stupid.
Is he a flat
oh
earther?
My, yes, bro. Like but his reasoning to believe the flat Earth was more stupid than a flat Earth, and it can actually believe that the Earth is flat. His theory was due to the fucking he saw a fucking TikTok, of course, and we were at a McDonald's or something, and he was like, "Look, watch this TikTok." And I was like, and this is the first like ever interaction I've had with him that I've started questioning how stupid he fucking was. Like he showed me this post where it was about Universal Studios. It's like Universal Studios has always been a thing since like 1950s or something like that. But he's like, have you noticed that their logo is always the Earth and it's round and blah blah blah. Basically, this is TV manipulation to manipulate you to believe that the Earth is round for hundreds of years, and they've always been doing this to make people in the normal audiences get manipulated by television to believe the Earth was actually round to cover up the truth. I'm like, bruh, are you fucking this dense? I'm like, bro, they literally, like, people back then, before even TV was invented, figured out the Earth was flat to round with just basic modern science, bro. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I was literally like, I was starstruck of how stupid this guy was. I was like, bro, I called him, I was like, bro, this is probably the dumbest fucking post I've seen from you.
I mean, it's not difficult. Just stick a pole and just down on the ground, see its the angle of its shadow, walk a mile, stick it again, and the angle will be increased because it's the shadow's like contorted as the sun, as the Earth like dips a little bit further away from the sun.
And even flat earthers, they fucking debunked themselves like on accident because they did this laser theory, and what they were doing was wrong. The way they did it was still wrong. How they did it to begin with, it was they were gonna point a super strong laser from one end all the way to like super fucking far, and they were gonna see if the laser would curve or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
they were like, oh shit, the laser's not present on all the way they were pointing at. So therefore,
because it was like hitting the ground. Because there's a curve.
There was obviously it was like a hill that probably covered it. But they believed that the Earth was already curving within like 10 miles. But still, they debunked themselves with like a fake with a wrong, I guess, calculation of how much the Earth would curve, because the curve's not going to bend within 10 miles. So. But they debunked themselves off of wrong information. So I think it's still funny, but still, even like flat earthers have debunked themselves. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I will never believe flat earthers. They're stupid, man. They're oh my God, I can't. I just can't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just there's so few of them now, and they're so inconsequential. It's just for me. It's like a lot more entertaining and worth my time to argue with other people online.
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
you shouldn't make any jokes because it could hurt people's feelings.
Mm-hmm. That's the reason why the Raps podcast stopped like kind of friending us, because me and my boys, we just all started fucking like dogging on him for the flat Earth believing shit. So yeah, he believed the Earth was flat because you couldn't. There was another theory where it's like, because you can't. Like there was another TikTok video where he said like, you can't travel to Antarctica. It's not possible. It's not possible to travel to Antarctica. I'm like, bruh, you fucking serious?
Do it.
Do it, yeah, just fucking do it. I'm like, bro, buy the money, go to Antarctica.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, but it costs a lot of money to go there, and okay, well, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, Earth is flat, I guess. So.
Yeah.
And I know he also said the NASA stuff was fake and all that stuff, and I was like, oh my fucking god, bruh.
I guess we gotta trust the one world government to know that Antarctica is.
And then he believed in the world order shit, where it's like, where like every vaccine has chips and Bill Gates is behind it all, and they plan to kill us with the vaccines in the future, and that's why within 10 years later we're all gonna die and stuff like that. They're gonna start doing what is it?
They don't have chips; they have parasites.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
False information.
Resident Evil stuff. So.
Yeah. I liked how they were the schizo were saying like that the vaccine was gonna kill you in like a couple months, and then they extended it slowly as it turned out that people were like fine mostly.
Yeah.
I mean, there was plenty of people that had adverse reactions to it, but I think that's for any vaccine.
Yeah, but the thing, yeah, and I say like if you try like statistically, literally like over, I don't know, like majority of people are fine with the vaccine. I don't know. I don't believe some of these stories. I just can't believe. Like there was one Twitter post where this girl said she ended up losing all of her hair because of a vaccine. I'm like, bruh, no, you fucking didn't. You did not. Like there was no correlation that coronavirus even did that to begin with. You know what I mean? So why would a sample of it? You know what I mean? Like that's what vaccines are, just samples of the original. You know. Like a beta testing in a sense for humans, you know what I mean? That's what I call vaccines.
My 2 cents is I don't know about hair loss, but like I think maybe for like muscle spasms and like conditions like that, because that's something that was happening.
Yeah, that's something I can believe, you know what I mean? Something with like nerves, you know, either failing on certain ends of your body and stuff like that. That's something I can believe because it's so like. You know, it really, you know, I think that's more plausible, you know what I mean? It's more believable than saying like, oh, my hair fell out, you know what I mean? So, and there's been no cases leading to like corona, like, you know, connecting to losing your hair. So,
yeah.
Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. YouTube's probably gonna take us down for mentioning corona.
Susan,
my bad.
Please don't.
All right, I'm just gonna censor every time I say corona. Corona. There you go. There you go.
It's gonna be fine.
There you go.
I need to censor it. It's gonna be really annoying.
Yeah, I'm not censoring it.
It's lol.
Yeah.
Keep it in. It's funny.
It's funny, bruh. It's funny.
It's so funny.
But yeah.
But yeah.
Sorry, yawning. I just woke up like 2 hours ago because I have to wake up kind of late because I go to work at 10:30.
Yeah, I keep like calling you, and I'm like calling you at like 3 or 4 p.m. and like I'm like, hello.
I ghosted you, bro. I'm never answering you ever again.
Ever. So should we just start like we're gonna start doing a podcast on Wednesdays too? Should I like I don't know what do I do if I like contact you but you're just sleeping?
I have no idea. You could probably ask Frankie to come to my house or something. Cause Frankie's like a block away.
That'd be funny.
Or you probably could do that. So I know I'm gonna be having Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays off. So those are gonna be my 3 days off for work. I'm gonna have 3 days off. Thank God. So
like I'm still thinking of like Frankie like shaking you awake and being like, wake up, you gotta record a new episode of the Remanent podcast.
David, Aviator man, you gotta wake up. Remanent podcast. Orange Man's been calling you for the past hour. Wake up now. At this moment. Now.
Oh man, that'd be insane.
But yeah. I know when it comes to next week, I know for sure I can record on Wednesday. So
Okay.
yeah, I shouldn't have any problems now. So
Yeah. Right. Well.
I hope at least. I hope I don't.
Definitely.
But yeah, but this graveyard shift because I have to. I'm trying to adopt the sleeping at like 6 in the morning and waking up like at 2 to 3 p.m. So that's kind of the whole sleep pattern I'm trying to get used to.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been getting back on a good sleep schedule. I guess I've been like waking up like fairly early, like at 8 a.m.
Oh, that's good.
Sleeping at like midnight, I suppose. But yeah, I've definitely been there where I'm just like turned nocturnal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a nocturnal creature.
Man, that's part of my job to become nocturnal, I guess. So.
Yeah, Aviator Man is vengeance.
Yep, I'm vengeance, bruh. I'm farting. But the casino's pretty easy though. For the graveyard shift, I won't lie. Like all we do is just walk around, and we help people get their drinks because they're too lazy to get up and get it themselves. So it's easy stuff. I'm raking in money to just basically walk around and fall asleep. So
Nice.
the only thing I'd say I don't like is you can't order anything like at fucking 3 in the morning. Because that's usually when I get lunch or like 4 in the morning. Because usually they have a diner that's available at the casino, but they close so early. They close at 9 p.m. That's like an hour before I even get to work. So I'm like, bro, I can't even order anything ahead of time.
Oh.
So
Man.
it sucks. I'm requesting. I'm putting like a request to be like, can the diner please be open till like 11? Because I want to order something. I at least think of the graveyard people, bro. Because there's people that work at graveyard and we have to bring in our own food. I'm like, that sucks booty. And the food's cheap because since we're employees there, we get like half off food. So I'm ordering like chicken quesadillas for like $3. $3.
$3.
Mm-hmm. Easy.
Damn.
But yeah, I know with the casino, working with the casino, I'm planning to save up. I think I'm going to get a new camera.
Oh, really?
I think I might get a film camera. I've been looking at it. There's this camera called the Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro 4.6K. This thing looks insane. It's kind of expensive though. It's like $4,000, but I really want to get this camera because this camera looks fucking insane.
What'd you say it is?
It's okay. It's called the Blackmagic Ursa URSA Mini Pro 4.6K.
Damn, bro, you just told me an entire paragraph.
I really did, bro. I told you the codes
Ursa,
to the fucking missile codes, bro.
Ursa 456K.
Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro.
Oh,
Mini Pro.
Forgot that.
4.6K.
Ah, I see it.
There you go.
So it records in 4.6 thousand.
I think it records also in 6K, I believe, but it's an actual film camera where it's like.
Yeah, damn. It's like it's one of those like box cube.
This thing is insane, man. I really want this camera because I've been looking at footage of it and it looks really good.
Sheesh, $6,000.
Oh, I don't know what the one you're looking at, but I'm looking at the one where it's $4,000. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this thing is insane, man. It looks.
Are you gonna get it with the lens and all that?
I probably will. If I don't, I'll probably buy a lens to go with it. Yeah, that'll probably be another $1,000, but.
Oh man.
I'm either debating between two options. Either I'm gonna buy a lens. It's like $700 for my current camera I have, or I might buy this new camera and just save up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for myself, I guess I'm gonna invest in more RAM for my PC. That seems to be the biggest thing holding me back money-wise.
How much RAM you got right now? Like 32?
Revenue?
No, RAM.
RAM. Sorry. Yeah, I got 32 gigabytes.
Damn, even that's not enough.
It's not enough sometimes.
That's insane. Because I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I'm like, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, so hopefully I'm going to get like 2 strips of 32 gigabytes so I'll expand it by 200%.
Damn, get the 64 gigabyte RAM.
Yeah.
Could be playing Minecraft in like 200%. I think Minecraft is. I remember. I think it's more heavily oriented toward your RAM.
Really?
I think so.
Then that's why my PC has a 3090 and still lags sometimes.
Yeah. So I think it's heavily based on RAM, and I think CPU as well. RAM. I don't know why the fuck Minecraft is not optimized very well at all. You know what I mean? It's just.
It's not.
It really isn't. For a very big company, I think they're too heavily focused on sponsorships and marketing, selling their plushies and cereal. So it is unfortunate they don't spend too much of their time on the game. And I know they don't, because they literally like they'll have like an update, and it's not even a big update. Like the modders do more than the actual fucking game developers.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. The warden feels like a mod. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
The crystals feel like mods. I don't think of that. When I think of original Minecraft, I don't think of that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like where they've kind of stranded themselves into. I do think the Nether update was really good. I think it was actually kind of pretty vanilla Minecraft I could think close to.
The Nether update wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think it was pretty good. I think it's what the Nether needed. And honestly, that could have been the last update, and I would have been fine with that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Microsoft and Minecraft isn't going to die anytime soon. Terraria did shut down, though, which is interesting.
I don't think it shut down, did it?
Well, they stopped updating.
No, I think they still they update mini updates. They have like small updates. Like their last update was a Don't Starve Together crossover together, and that was like maybe a couple months ago. Terraria, yeah. They still do updates. They just lie about saying like this is our last update, because they've said that about literally any other updates.
Really?
Yeah, but this is probably the biggest update they're probably going to do ever again. I don't think they're going to be ever doing like big updates like this again. Like,
oh, now it's the last biggest update.
Yeah, so it should be at least. But if they do ever do a bigger update, I won't be surprised. But hey, it keeps me going, keeps me playing. I love Terraria. I don't know. I think they should have. Terraria should have focused more on the multiplayer aspect, because it is a little lacking. But I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing an article right now. Terraria has yet another update coming. Those filthy liars.
Yeah, they
in May 2020, the makers of Terraria released its final major update, appropriately named Journey's End. Then they followed up with a Journey's Actual End update a few months after that.
Yeah, but then they did a Don't Starve Together crossover like a couple months ago.
Okay, so yeah, there's just a bunch of trolls.
They troll us, bro. So
I didn't know that.
I'm not gonna be too offended by it. So I love Terraria. I know they had they were going to do a Terraria 2, but it wasn't called Terraria 2. It was called Terraria Otherworld, and that looked fucking insane, but it got canceled.
Really?
Yeah, look up Terraria Otherworld.
Did they implement the things they were going to put in?
No, they didn't.
Oh, damn.
None of it got implemented into, except the music. I think they put the music into Terraria normal, like into Terraria's music, but that was it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks like it looks like there's like a Fortnite storm barrier.
Something.
This way. Something like that.
But the game it was like a huge crazy shit, like crazy new environments, crazy like new sprite updates. The models were hella like more like, I guess, higher resolution with more pixel counts and crazy stuff, man.
Damn, they did all that work but still didn't
Continue to push it, man. They should have continued it.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I wish they would have. Maybe they're still working on it. Who knows? But it's sad, because this looks like it could have been a very good like continuation of Terraria. So
yeah,
I don't know what Terraria's gonna do after they're done with their game.
I've kind of grown out of video games, so
Yeah, I know you have.
I'm not gonna be a 30-year-old playing Destiny like most people on Twitter are now.
Wait, you play Destiny?
Well, I used to.
Oh, hell no! All right, I gotta end. I'm out. Bye bye. Bye bye. No, thank you. Bye bye. Opinion cringe.
I didn't think my brother found Destiny too. I used to be the big Destiny player in the family.
Destiny is cringe. Me personally, I think Destiny is cringe. I think it's one of those cringe games like Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny 1, like when we first got like a PS4 and got into like actual video games, like before that we had a Wii. Okay, that wasn't like actual gaming, but when we got a PS4, I got Destiny with like the new update with like the big bad boss guy Oryx.
Yeah.
And all that, and I just like I started playing that game a ton, and then when it just became like a grind fest, I kind of just lost interest. But someone else kept playing, and now he's far more advanced than I could expect.
Yeah. I know a game I've been playing recently was BioShock Infinite. It's like it's the BioShock series. This is the third game. I've had this game. Well, I beat the first two games like last year, and I downloaded the third game. But I've left it on my desktop, like on my wall, like I guess installations. I've left it installed, and I haven't touched it in like a year because I was like, all right, I'm gonna play it soon. But I've been so busy with Void 2 that I never got the chance to play all my other games. Like, I got Red Dead Redemption 2, Resident Evil 2 and 3, the remakes, and all these other games, but I never got the chance to play them because Void 2 just took up so much of my time.
Damn, okay.
Fuck Void 2. That shit took me way too fucking long.
It's an hour long. That's really impressive.
Yeah, I'm surprised we got that much done with, like, just how much, like, it was, I think we had a lot of story condensed into it and a lot of, like, character dialogue and mini stories and side plots, and it all kind of just interwove together, which I'm glad it did.
Yeah. I think that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nice highlight to it.
And then Darby 2, oh my fucking god, Darby 2 is gonna be more. It's gonna be a bigger project than Void 2, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I like after my finale, I'm immediately cutting it down. Okay, I can't have another finale. It's currently detrimental to my main channel right now.
Yeah, I get you, man.
But yeah, I think I'm learning a lot, and I've definitely found success on YouTube with or without my my series being completed yet, and I think that's okay for now.
Exactly. So if you were to be at that point where like, yeah, I think I'm done with. If you were to ever be done with Henry or the lore channel, you've always still have the I guess the side channel, I guess, but it's not even considered a side channel. It's like now your main channel because of how big it got.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's my main, but I don't know if it's my secondary anymore. I think they're both like their own thing.
Well, that's good. That's good to view that way.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you've ended up in a Filthy Frank situation where Too Damn Filthy was the original, and then TV Filthy Frank was the second, and the TV Filthy Frank blew up more than Too Damn Filthy.
Was Too Damn Filthy the original? I thought Disaster Music.
No, Too Damn Filthy was the original. Well, not the original. I know Disaster Music was started first, but Disaster Music had other stuff involved with it. Too Damn Filthy was the main Filthy Frank like channel that was supposed to be happening, but then TV Filthy Frank was supposed to be the second one. But then they kind of flipped when TV Filthy Frank blew up.
That's nuts. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Too Damn Filthy.
How many views does Harlem Shake have, by the way?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, 65 million. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did get a Harlem Shake with my videos. But hey, that just means that's still in the works.
Yep.
It's yet to happen.
I'm tempted to make a Backrooms video just to make fun of Backrooms videos. Like,
I mean, sure. I think you gotta be quick about it, though. I don't.
Yeah, because I know the window of opportunity is getting short. So, because I know everybody's making a Backrooms fucking video, everybody. So I'm like, bruh, I think it'd be a good time to make one just to make fun of one. Like, I think it's gonna be like Aviator in the Backrooms. Like, oh, I'm in the Backrooms. Here's ambiguous room number 1, and then something like that.
Lol.
Ooh, this is scary. Water on the floor.
Yeah, I have a funny idea. What if, like, I know you don't have like good space to set up your green screen and stuff often, but like, what if you could set it up and like get proper lighting, and then we could like you could record yourself, send it over to me, and then we can do something similar to my first Backrooms video, where I like put you into one of my Backrooms videos, and you're like back in the distance.
Okay, I'm down. I'm game.
That'd be pretty epic.
I'm game. So I know I'm going to try doing it in Blender as well.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm gonna try making a Blender model. I'm gonna do like a couple versions. I'm obviously gonna do the basic Backrooms, like normal, like level whatever the fuck 0, whatever people call it. But that one, I know like one with like a pool where it's like the whole place is covered in water. It's like a giant indoor like swimming pool. I know that one's kind of a little creepy.
Would you want maybe like, okay, so this is like for a completely new idea I'd be imagining, because I already have like a couple videos set up in the works, but maybe like after all that, I can like try modeling like the pool rooms or something.
Yeah.
Would you like that? Or maybe we can do a different room?
I'm gonna do multiple. I have an idea where it's gonna be Aviator Man pitch selling which room you want to buy. He's like, buy a back room, and it's just Aviator Man advertising like, we got this room. You like scary water stuff? We got a scary water room for you. Hey, we got a bunch of them. Blah 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 blah. So it's gonna be just Aviator Man advertising the back rooms as some marketing capitalism. He's capitalizing off the back rooms.
That'd be funny.
So
yeah, actually like putting it to use.
Yeah.
What it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's like.
Solution to all storage needs.
You got a big birthday party coming up. Boom, we got a big room with liminal space right here, right now.
we got like 10 million miles for you right here.
Boom, you're trying to do a marathon with 10 million. You're trying to do a marathon? What's that? What's that? You're trying to hide a dead body? Boom, perfect. We got the back rooms right for you. And it's just going to get more and more obscure, and then he's like, what's that? You're trying to hide the children you burned at the preschool of this and this and that. We got you! And then it just gets...
What's that? Trying to hide your Discord log hard drive? Right this way.
Right this way. Follow me to this room. What's that? 10 terabytes of what? Okay. I think I got the room for you. And it just gets more and more darker. And then I'm probably going to add a monster. I don't know, but... that's the whole idea, where it starts off lighthearted, then it gets more and more obscure, and then at the end it just starts off with a light-ended joke, and then it just cuts. Yeah. So I think that's the idea. It's just in a sense more of just making fun of the whole Backrooms as a whole. Yeah. So Aviator Man selling different types of different Backrooms. Alrighty, that's you heard it here, folks. That's gonna be, I guess, in the works. I'm probably gonna do.
Yeah, and I think this is a good point to wrap up.
Yep.
I gotta get off anyway, so yeah.
Alrighty.
You want to wrap up?
Alrighty. Well, thank you all for tuning in. This has been the 12th episode of the Remanent podcast with your iconic host Aviator Man and his little minion ripoff Orange Man. So thank you for all tuning in. Tune in next week. Be on the lookout for our content and stuff like that. We're going to be posting soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Go suck a dick.